Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we will discuss about mitochondria with the help of diagram. Students, mitochondria are powerhouse or energy house of the cell because they are mainly involved in process of cellular respiration. Second phase of cellular respiration, which is called as Krebs cycle, that occurs inside the mitochondria as well as through its membranes, inner membrane, electron transport chain that also carried out. Student, now these are rod-like structures present in the cell, and they have the power of self-replication. Now first of all, I will draw its diagram. This is the outer membrane of mitochondria, which is smooth and is sieve-like, while inner membrane of mitochondria that is folded to increase the surface area for the process of cellular respiration. Okay, this is inner membrane, outer membrane is what? That is smooth, and this is inner membrane. These enfoldings are called as cristae, and this is inner membrane. Student, mitochondria, they are the organelles which have potential of self-replication. Now how they have this ability? Because they are provided with DNA, RNA as well as ribosomes and various enzymes through which they can make their copies without the division of cell. Now this inner matrix which is present inside the inner membrane, that is called as mitochondrial matrix. This matrix that has circular DNA molecule, RNA molecule, and also having number of enzymes in it. This is DNA molecule as well as it has ribosomes which are involved in protein synthesis, and other than this they have what? They have RNA and enzymes which are important for what? For different processes which are involved in cellular respiration. Now student, outer membrane that has proteins which are called as porine proteins, which are called as what? Porine proteins. And while inner membrane, these proteins are called as what? Porine proteins, while inner membrane that also has some proteins which we call as oxysomes. These proteins, they are mainly involved in ATP synthesis, and they are called as what? Oxysomes. Students, oxysomes, they have two parts. First part, which is channel like, that is called as F0 particle, while the other part, that is called as what? F1 particle. So sometimes this whole structure is also called as F1 particle, but actually it is consisting of two parts, F0 and F1. F0 part जो है इसका, that is involved in the transport of hydrogen ion, while this F1 particle that is having an enzyme which is called as what? ATP synthase. This enzyme that is involved in the synthesis of what? ATP. So oxysomes are mainly involved in the synthesis of what? ATP. They are also commonly called as what? F1 particles. And this is all about structure and function of what? Mitochondria. Thank you, students.